Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and today I'm going to show you statistically the best guns in Helldivers 2. So before we get started, I do want to note on three things. One, this only includes the regular bundle, not the Star Citizen, applies only to bugs, and goes to a maximum of 50 meters. So the enemies you're going to find in this analysis include the Commander, the Spewer, the Stalker, followed by the Hunter, the Warrior, and the little Scavengers. And the guns included in this analysis are the Liberator, the Breaker SP, the Slugger, and the Diligence CS, as well as the Penetrator, the Breaker, the Defender, the Diligence, and then last but not least, the Punisher. So our first category is the 0 to 25 meters for a kill. As you can see from this chart, 0 to 25 meters, the Slugger and the Diligence Sniper are the most effective at 0 to 25. Meanwhile, the gun that takes the most shots, obviously, to kill would be the Liberator next to the Penetrator, followed by the Defender, which is the SMG. Now let's break it all down by parts. So when looking at all of the shotguns beside each other at 0 to 25 meters, you can see that the Slugger is pretty much the dominant species in this party, followed by the last place being the Breaker with the most shots to kill up close. Now let's move on to the next category. Now let's look at the assault rifles. So here we're comparing the Penetrator versus the Liberator as far as the less bullets in order to kill an enemy at 0 to 25 meters. As you can see, the Penetrator actually beats the Liberator. I don't know whether it's because it's 3-round burst compared to a 2-round burst or just the gun overall, but this is the effectiveness of it at 0 to 25. Next, let's go to the SMG, which is the Defender. You can obviously see that it's most effective at the Scavengers, but least effective at Commanders, which is a staggering almost 40 bullets, 0 to 25 meters. Now let's go on to the battle rifles. Here it's between the Diligence and the Diligence Sniper, and as you can see, the Diligence Sniper actually wins by a pretty fair trade when it comes to the Spewers, but also a little bit more of a fair trade when it comes to the Scavengers and the Warriors. So next, let's go on to 30 to 50 meters. So first, here's the overall view of looking at all of the species versus the different types of weapons. As you can see, the Liberator obviously shoots the most shots off for kills in all the categories, but the Slugger is actually the most bang for the buck when it comes to the kills. So now let's break these all down in pieces. For shotguns, you can obviously see that the Breaker is very inefficient when it comes to Spewers as far as 30 to 50 meters, but the Slugger is actually the most effective when it comes to other species, whether it be the Hunters or the Warriors or even the Commanders. The Slugger is pretty much where it's at with shotguns. Now let's look at assault rifles. So between the Liberator and the Penetrator also does more damage at 30 to 50 meters when it comes to kills. But it's kind of even, obviously, when it comes to the Hunters and the Scavengers, because those are, I mean, look at them. They're like really wimpy species. But next, let's go on to the next category. So with battle rifles between the Diligence and the Diligence Sniper, it's kind of shocking how much better the Sniper is. I mean, even though, I mean, look at it. It's got the Sniper in the name of it. But the Sniper pretty much wins over everything by a really fast call in this one. Now looking at the SMG, the Defender, obviously SMGs are not effective at long range. I mean, it's the inherent nature of the weapon. But I mean, if you look at Scavengers and let's just say Warriors, I mean, those are kind of, but definitely do not go for a Spewer when it comes to 30 to 50 meters with an SMG. Now, the best guns. Now, let's just see which ones actually are the best overall. So as you see here, it's between the Slugger, Penetrator, and the Diligence Sniper. So in my opinion, if you're really wanting to just go really up close or just a better overall gun, you just need to go with the Slugger. But if you're one that just likes a little bit more gunfire and gun action, then definitely go for the Penetrator. But if you're wanting one that just, a little bit more stealth, then obviously go for the Diligence Sniper. I'm actually honestly surprised at how ineffective some of these guns are at 30 to 50 meters when compared to, let's just say, 0 to 25 meters. But here you have it. These actually are the most effective guns. I mean, I've tested this over tens and tens and tens of games, but you need to have the Penetrator, the Slugger, or the Diligence if you want to have a statistically badass gun. So thank you all for watching. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next one.